So I'm Telsea Campbell. Okay, what do I do? Okay, so I'm a group trainer and coach at Aura Fitness and Yoga. I'm also working on the nutrition side of things for Aura. So my background, I went into human kinetics right out of high school when I was 18 years old, and I have a bachelor's degree in human kinetics kinesiology stream. That was quite a while ago now. So I spent some years working in the field of personal training, about 6 years, and rehabilitation, and I worked with like an array of different types of clients. So that's kind of where I left off, and then I went into nursing a few years ago. So I did my nursing degree and I finished that in 2015. So I've been nursing for 3 years with a pediatric specialty. And now I'm kind of, both my worlds are colliding, and it's a really cool opportunity because I didn't think I'd have that. And now I get to do a little bit of both. So then when I started training, I hired myself a personal trainer and I started working with her, and that was kind of my first glimpse at weightlifting, like not organized sport as an activity. And I got really interested in the weightlifting side of things, and then I started competing in that myself, and that's kind of took me down the road of fitness and the personal interest, I guess. So now it's changed so much. So before it was like I was driven by aesthetics and competition, and that's when I was younger. So that's what kind of drove me to be the best that I could be, but now it's so much different. Now balance is kind of what I seek for everyone that I work with, but myself as well. So finding the balance between life and doing your jobs at home outside of your fitness while realizing that those aren't going to be done perfectly or to their optimum if you're not taking care of yourself too. So fitness and health is a combination of obviously nutrition and activity for me personally, for my clients as well. I think you need both components to succeed, but being kind to yourself and finding a balance so that you can do both and feel good about both sides of your life. Definitely it was challenging at first, but the funny thing is when I became a mom, maternity leave was kind to me. That was the first time I felt like I had a lot of time. I had a little one, but I had a lot of time to be creative with my food at home. That kind of is the job that I took on, is like really being creative at home with nutrition. And then my one outing a day, thank God for child minding, was going to the gym and getting my own personal fitness in. So when I was on maternity leave, it was easy to do. When I went back to work, that's where I obviously found it challenging again. But if you have a good partner, it helps, because we kind of help to balance each other so that I can get away a couple times a week to do my own fitness stuff. Nutrition is always just something I've been really interested in, so it's not a job for me. It's more just being creative and booking those slots of time at home where I am prepping so that we can function throughout our week with those couple areas of prep time that we've booked into our schedule so that we can all eat healthy while we run. I think what people tend to do, especially moms, is they're like, okay, I'm gonna change my whole routine and I'm gonna go to the gym 4 times a week, and maybe their goal initially is unrealistic and so hard to commit to. So what I found is, like, as a mom, initially starting especially, pick a realistic amount of time you can commit to your outside fitness. And then when you can't leave the house, those are good times to choose to do your food prep and be really thoughtful about your nutrition at home, because that's going to be another huge part of your success. So if you can get out of the house 3 times and that's realistic and 3 days a week is what you've got, that's great. Then at home, the other time that you have and you need to be home with your kids, do your nutrition prep and your planning then. So you can kind of accommodate both ends of your health journey. The extent is that we can't perfect one area of our body. We have to take our body as a whole and understand that making improvements on our body is going to be an everything, everywhere improvement, and not just, oh, I'm going to get abs, but everything else is going to kind of be left to the side. I feel like that's kind of something that we get a lot from, or I've gotten a lot from my female clients, is this is an area I hate, how can I make this one change? Well, we do still have to work on all of it together. We need to be more kind to each other. We need to be supportive of each other, for sure. That being said, you have to look at yourself and find a beauty outside of just your physicalness. So we all have a lot of beauty that's inner beauty. And I know that sounds super cliche and ridiculous, but if it doesn't start there, we'll never be happy. And I will say I've been in extremely good shape in my life, and I wasn't as happy there as I am now because I've learned to accept myself in my state of life. You know, a lot of women that we see here at Aura are mothers or going through that hard journey of your body changing, and we have to be kind and understand that what we're doing is amazing, and that you absolutely can make fitness goals, absolutely attain goals, but be kind to yourself on the journey, because it's slow and it's steady and it's consistent. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And at the end of the day, we're given what we're given. We have beautiful bodies the way that we are, and we can shape and improve what we have. But our expectation should be that we want to change and make it look like entirely different. What we have is beautiful, and we can improve that, I guess. My personal goal right now, well, as a lot of our members know, is I'm pregnant again. And so a big personal goal of mine is to just maintain a balanced body image and maintain my health in terms of my own expectations of what this journey is going to look like. It's my second pregnancy. My first was fine, but definitely as you go through those months of growing and changing and all of that stuff, it can be challenging at times. So I'm trying to be kind to myself, accepting of it, and just love it and accept that journey instead of battle it. I found my first pregnancy, it was a little bit of a shock. And I did battle with it a little bit throughout. At the end of it, of course, it was beautiful, and I can look back on it and be like, oh, that was amazing, it was all worth it. Starting again, just trying to be kinder with that journey and accepting of that journey and staying healthy while I do it, which is more than possible to do.